My name's Paula of Vida Travels, and I have come from the prairies in Canada down to Arizona. This is my first time doing this. I am boondocking. I have not paid at all for any place to stay. I have a great big diesel ambulance that I've converted into a camper, and not really knowing what to expect since I got here. But one of the biggest things I've noticed right away is that everybody's awesome. I have met so many fantastic people, and everybody is like right there to help you out. And whether it's advice, whether it's fixing something for you, anything that they can do to make life easier. And I'm like, I really needed this in my life. It's nice not to be isolated anymore. But since I have come to Arizona, I've gone to a lot of meetups. I've been to a meetup at Dome Rock. I've been to Schoolypalooza, Box Van D's meetup. Gosh, I know I'm missing some, but it's been pretty busy, pretty hectic, and it's been awesome because I'm meeting so many people. Like Schoolypalooza was the first thing, and they have like a stripper pole, fully clothed, but they have a stripper pole, and they have this pole with this ribbon that people are doing this acrobatic stuff, and bands playing on the top of their rigs, and it was pretty impressive. I've also got to meet a lot of people that have been subscribers to my channel. So I met some other women that have converted their ambulances and they drive them, and that's always really empowering to see. What else has been interesting about this trip? I mean, every day I open the door and there's no snow, so I'm super impressed every single day, and everything's been running fantastic, so I'm blessed that way. I've experienced things like howling at the moon when it was a full moon with a group of people that I did not know, and drumming circles and listening to people play music around the fire and singing. And I probably smelt more pot than I've ever smelt in my whole life since I've been on this trip. But it's good. Everybody's having their own fun. Everybody seems a lot freer here than I know I felt at home. And what else have I experienced? I have been shocked by how many ATVs are everywhere. Like, they're literally driving down the street. Like any vehicle. I was like, what the heck is going on here? And a lot of electric bikes. I'd never seen one in person before either. Oh, the Arizona jumping rocks, of course, because I can't seem to walk anywhere without tripping on the rocks. So I blame the rocks. Cross the border into Mexico. That was fun. That was very surprising because there was nobody there when I went in. So you just walk right into Mexico, but it took 2.5 hours to leave, but it was fun. It was fun to walk around, go have a bite to eat. I didn't really buy anything when I was there, but it was still fun. I've done some caravanning with people, and that's a new experience. I got to come and meet wonderful people like you, so that's fantastic. I mean, it's really nice because I have the channel, and I've done so many live streams, and I've interviewed so many YouTube creators that are doing this nomadic lifestyle, and now I'm actually here and I get to meet everyone. And the coolest part about that is everybody is real and genuine. Like, they're really how you see them online. Usually people are even more funny in person. The only thing it seems people are holding back about themselves is the extent of their humor, but everybody's just treated me so well. The ambulance has done very well. One of my house batteries, because I got them used, one of them quit functioning and it dragged my whole system down. So a friend helped me test the batteries and just disconnected the one that was low, and now everything is running fantastic. It took me 2 days to get the ambulance started in -47 Celsius before I came here. And it was a lot of work, and I was so excited when I got it going, but it's been running great ever since. And my first night though, my first stop is in Sydney, Montana, and I left it running all night long. I was like, I am not taking a chance of this not starting. Even though I had a lot of different systems tell me as backups. At home, a tow truck couldn't even get it boosted because of the extreme cold. So I drove like 3,000 kilometers in less than 3 days because I had to get out of the snow. I'm like, if I break down, please just wait until it's warmer. But I didn't realize all the elevations that I was going to drive through. I forgot about how how much higher the speed is on an interstate. And I think I only passed 3 people on this whole trip. I lost count of how many people passed me, though. But no, the ambulance is doing very well. I'm really glad that I have done so much of the work myself or been a part of some of the other stuff, because I feel a lot safer. I feel like as long as it's not the motor, I know how to deal with anything else that's in house part. So that really helps with my confidence level. I've brought tools. I have, a whole bunch of stuff for safety. One of the people that I met when I first got into Arizona bought me some pepper spray because I'm a female traveling alone, which I ended up gifting to another lady that does spend a lot of time by herself, because I've been with other people every day. Like, I haven't spent a night alone since I got to Arizona. And on the way, the nights that I stopped, I stayed in truck stops or a McDonald's parking lot, and I felt totally safe. I have no problem with staying in truck stops. They're well lit. There's lots of people around if I had a problem, so that was good. One of the reasons why this means so much to me is, like, 21 years ago, I watched a sister pass, and I realized how important it is to live life. Although in that same year that she passed, I became a mom. So everything became about my son, and now he's gone and he's left home, and I'm like, I can't be at home alone by myself anymore. So it's taken me 21 years to live the life my sister never got to have, but I'm actually doing it. I'm tired of justifying myself out of things, finding reasons why I can't do anything, and I've lived in this little bubble of fear. And this whole last year, I've been pushing really hard to get out of it. So, I went skydiving. I went bungee jumping. I got a tattoo in memory of my sister. And this trip is the biggest part of my bucket list to do. And I know I'm fully living. I'm experiencing everything that I want, and I'm just letting myself do it. I have to remember sometimes that it's okay to put myself first, because as a parent, we forget that a lot. anyone that watches my channel knows that I've dealt with depression, and I have medication that I take every day. It takes a long time to get it worked out, but it's where it is. But one of the hardest times is staying in the winter in Canada, and in the last 2 years being so isolated. But I kept my sanity from my YouTube channel and live streams and all the friends that I've met. And since I've been on this trip this winter, I don't have bad days. I don't feel low. Maybe it's because I'm getting more sun, maybe because I'm outside more, maybe because I'm socializing with people, maybe because I'm realizing that I am worth putting first and experiencing everything. But it's good, and I'm happy. And I wish so many people had the opportunity to do this.
Shower with a composting toilet, storage, and storage here, plus her little kitchen area.
The whole key for a sink is just for a storage area for travel mode.
There you go.
Right?
She is in traveling mode.
Yeah.
Lots of storage cabinets in here. I think it's really awesome.
Well, I took this one off just to have a little bit of extra room for my feet, because I'm 5'8" and it's 5'8" this way, but I don't sleep with my toes straight up, my head against the wall, right? So I did take that out. I can put it back in at any time, but yeah, everything's accessible even from bed. Like, I can turn my fan on in here. I can switch my lights off and on. Well, this has another light too. I can just use my foot and turn on my diesel heater. And then I pull up my table for, like, eating or putting my dishes on or doing my makeup in the morning, doing my live streams.
Yeah. 7 people in here,
and we could
besides yourself.
Yeah. And we all, and a big fluffy dog.
The dog was on the floor. Yeah,
it was actually interesting because 3 of us were on here, and it was fun. Like, everybody that I've met is so much fun. That live stream, they were crazy. They shook this so much, I thought I was gonna puke. Like, But you know, the friendships that you make on the road are like the very best. Like you and I with Dream on Wheels. She's a sister for life. I realize every day how blessed I am, and I try so hard to not cry because this is my dream and I finally get to live it. And when I get home, if I never get to do this again, I can say I had it.
You'll be back.
Yeah.
You got plenty of friends down here, honey. Plenty.
I'm waiting for that early retirement yet. But I mean, I think I can save all my vacation and make a point of coming down in the winter. I mean, I drove in January as it was. My job, I actually do a lot of driving and I kind of cover a remote area of our province. But I've been working from home during the pandemic. Now, I had asked if I could relocate, and I was told no at one point. There's some new management in there now, so maybe that'll change. But my biggest concern would be client confidentiality and going across the international border with phone service. Data I can manage, but the phone service to call them and how that works, that would be the only thing I'd really need to have to work out. And then, of course, permissions.
What is your channel one more time?
Van Vida Travels. This is Vida. It's an ambulance. Vida means life in so many different languages. So it fit for me. And in so many ways, like, I have a life now. I'm not sitting at home alone. I'm meeting people everywhere I go. I'm free. I don't have to pack up a bunch of stuff and unload a bunch of stuff every time I stop. I don't even have to leave the vehicle to drive away. I just feel like it's so safe to be in. And so I can make all my dreams come true.